It's going to be a Reload versus Butchji. My name is Aspec, and this should be interesting. I have no idea what the maps are going to be. I was just told that this game is coming up really, really quickly, so I have to quickly dash in and get some stuff sorted for this particular game. As, well, we are on our way. As, we are 3 minutes already in towards the game. It is Butchji versus Reload. These are the two, well, what can we describe them as the core ET players. I know the stream is currently a little bit gray, but we're fixing that as we speak, so we'll worry about that. However, I'm sure that as my software loads, we'll be able to actually see it in full glorious color. But in the meanwhile, we'll be sure to tell you what is going on. We're on ZTN. Reload versus Butchji. Actually, Reload did very, very well earlier on in the matchup versus, I believe it was Supreme, who's currently listed as the #1 player for this particular tournament. He did win that matchup in the end, but it went all the way down towards the 3-map in towards Jace, in towards T7, which was interesting, but a little bit of a dull game at the end. ZTN and DM6 were a whole lot more interesting on that perspective. Meanwhile, back in the game, Reload at 2, Butchji at 2 as well. We got a standoff going on, even though Reload needs to back off, and we have a caller back. Butchji picks up the kill just as I look at the left, but the rocket was enough to take him down. Here comes the shaft by that Mega. Those rockets need to go down. Oh, that was a close call there for Butchji, as Reload could have gotten out of there, but his health was draining so rapidly there was nothing he could have done. As currently the score is for Butchji. 2 to Reload. Reload on standby. He's got that red. Ooh, that rocket coming in from behind. He is a little bit stacked, though. He's got a lot of health. He's got a decent amount of armor. No, that's all the armor all gone. As Butchji picks up the kill with the shaft. He seems to be very reliant on that shaft so far, having a lot of, hitting quite a lot. Even though Reload is more, tends to be more rail-ish. Just trying to get that insta going on. Trying to get as many hits. He's apparently one of the more Twitch gamer style players for ET. He's been with a lot of the teams. There's Mammoth and Team Dignitas and what have you not. And more importantly, he exploded last event at the bar, all over the floor. It was a beautiful sight. I'm sure you can find the pictures on Crossfire DNU. That's from, I believe it was from CiC7. Be sure to check out. Ooh, that was a interesting nade. As Reload got a little bit naded there in the end as he tried to go towards the red, but those grenades bouncing up there really denied him that access. And as Butchji, in the meantime, has managed to pick up the red, and he whips out the shaft. 1, 2, 3. This could be painful. As only 25 HP remaining. Reload needs to watch out. Could use a 50. He knows there. Which he knows where he's coming from because he's going from the yellow, which he was going for as well. The red is up, and Reload has it. He's 100 armor, 45 health. However, that 45 health is not going to have much effect if you don't have the armor for it. One real hits, second one hits as well. Up and towards that Mega. So that's that Mega completely gone. See if we can get some rocket jumping going on as Reload knows that he could be in trouble. He's waiting for that teleport. There we go. Using those rocket jumps a whole lot more than he did earlier on with Supreme. Meanwhile, though, Butchji is listed to be the runner-up for this tournament. Those people that don't know what this tournament is, this is the Crossfire Intel Challenge #7. As Butchji is about to lose, well, he could. Oh no, he was more than enough stacked. 145 health, but those rails and rockets bounced him away from the Mega. And somehow he did manage to just to bend the laws of physics to actually pick it up. Winner of this tournament goes home with 1,000 euros worth of hardware, and it's all compressed in one Intel processor. One i7, it doesn't get much state-of-the-art than that. #2 goes over 500 euros in hardware. Just one tier down when it comes into well, sheer hardware progress. Ooh, we got a Mega battle on our hands here. As Butchji needs to watch out. He needs to get out of there. He's only got 28 health remaining. Ooh, Reload, come on. You got 100. You got 110 health and a little bit of armor. I'm sure you would be able to take Butchji down at that point. You've been railing very consistent so far, so could have done it if he had pushed for it. But it's just one of those split-second decisions for those players that have been in situations where they're going in towards a fight and they should have pushed back. Sometimes do not recognize the situations where they should push. As Reload does get railed. He's got a fairly large amount of health and a decent stack. As Butch, 100 health, 58 high armor. Well, it's not really going to do much at the moment, but he is using those rockets quite nicely. Butchji just trying to deny reload his access. He needs to be quick though. Oh, that rocket was too quick. Oh, here comes Butchji. He takes him down 6-2. Should not have gone through that teleporter. Here we go. Reload calls get game. That was a quick one. It was 7 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock for this particular cast. And I had to jump in towards the match after the admin told me they were already underway, and there were some words said that are probably not worth to well, which I cannot repeat on the stream. Let's just say that. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. But I'm sure that with a bit of luck, we'll go towards the second map. Whether or not this is the first map is something that remains to be seen, but when I looked at the score, it should be the same thing. As Butchji finally goes down with 1 minute and, ooh, this is actually possible, 6-4. If Reload wins this, gets 2 more frags and goes to OT and then wins, then Butchji's probably going to call for CiC7 GG. 1 minute remains. Reload, high health, low stack. Butch, normal health, normal stack. 1, 2, 3. Not going to happen as Reload's out of there. Ooh, and he gets shot in the air. 7-4. This is not going to happen. The good game was called earlier on, and it's probably good that he did to begin with. As Reload is not going to be able to win ZTN. A bit of luck, we may be going on towards a maybe 13. 13 would be interesting if we could play that, or 7 is okay if you know what's going on. But we've already established earlier in this tournament that Reload really does not know how the 7 works. Here we go, Butchji going good game. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's a good game right there. As Butchji wins 9-4 on ZTN, and it does look like we're going towards another map. We're ready to go on the way. Good luck's net funds are being exchanged, and we are on our way on 13. Let's look at these spawns. So, ooh, we actually have Reload going on towards 100, and both players started within, well, fairly short range of one another. And at this point, Butchji's not doing too well. He had a very, very, very bad start, not being able to pick up the red, not being able to pick up the mega, so he had to go for one of the yellows. Reload, though, being pinned down, needs to watch out with these very tiny hallways. Splash damage will do significant damage if he does not watch out. And there comes the red, and that's picked up. Reload has it so far. He had the mega earlier on. He's going, there we go, there's the mega again. As well as the red. And picking up these rockets, that's the 50 as well. But she cannot get any items. The red, the mega, the 50. But she is not doing too well on that front. Reload is dominating the early stages of the game. Just taking it slow, just making sure that Butchji cannot get any items. If you do not get any items in Quake, you lose. Butchji low, he wants that mega. He's not going to spawn for another 5 seconds. He was there way, way too early. His timing was completely off. There comes the mega. Not so much as that. What's interesting though is that Reload went straight away for the pickup. He had the health, he had the armor, but he did not. He went for the straight pickup rather than just wait for it. Just try to throw out Butchji's timing a little bit. Maybe we'll try a tactic like that later, but at this point, we haven't seen anything like that. Reload still in the lead. He's waiting for that red to spawn in the neighborhood of the mega. He will get the mega. And now Butchji, if Butchji is smart, he'll fall back. Butchji, if he falls back, he can get the red. I don't think he knows the red is going to be up. There it is, finally. A little bit past the times. Took him about 2 seconds to pick it up. A little bit slow. He did not see reload for that moment, and Reload could have gotten around and pushed some rockets in his face. But it did happen. Butchji once again on towards the second yellow. And here comes the shaft. Both players fairly low. Half health. 50 being topped off on Butchji. And he's going for the red once again. So he's doing nice. But however, Reload has the 100. Okay, here comes the shaft. It's not going to be enough because, well, armor trumps health in any situation. And the score is 1-1. And both players even each other out. Once again, Reload going with that shaft. He was trying to go for that red, but he fell all the way down. And that's, like I said, in that situation, we don't know when the red is going to be spawning. It's probably better just to stay up, try to get the grenades or some rockets, and spam down from above. You have that control from the height. You can get the ammo, you can get the items quite quickly, and just rain death upon thy enemy. The big problem is, of course, once again, if you don't know when the items are going to be spawning, you are in deep trouble. 1-1, still here on 13. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go. We are almost halfway there, and my screen just didn't blink. And that should fix it. Yep, that fixed it.
You have taken the lead.
Oh, for crying out loud, I missed that. But you managed to pick up the kill. Has the mega as well, and is going to top it off with a yellow. Just trying to go in with, ooh, that shaft being pushed back on towards Reload. Reload trying to go down. He's got 100 health remaining. No, he's going down. Ooh, too close for comfort. 50 almost in his grasp. Could have gone for the red. And that's what I said earlier on. If you try to go for the items are in the low area. All it takes is a little bit of shaft, a little bit of rockets, and you end up just like Reload just now, in a pool of your own filth. 3-1 for Butchji. Seeded second for this tournament. There were some rumors this morning when I was talking to Tosspot. I said to Tosspot, Butchji is still in the tournament. He told me no, he didn't. He rage quit it yesterday. Well, seems that I was right after all. Is that Reload really needs to watch out. He only has 2 HP left. 50 in shards, so a little bit on the side area. Trying to be as safe as he possibly can. And trying to go for above. He's really not in the position to control the map as he is going to go down by Butchji once again. And Butchji's going to pick up the rockets as well as some shaft. As well as, oh, nice spawn there by Reload. It's not going to matter much though, but that takes away the advantage. Now, Butchji does not have his mega. He just has his armor. And that mega is pivotal to get that advantage. Reload could be in a position now to fall back in towards a strategy where he could slowly but steadily work his way back up. However, Butchji's control so far is still, well, superior to anything that Reload is thrown in towards his general direction. I'm going to guess that Reload went for DM6 on the first map. I wasn't there for that one. Players went ahead and played it without me, sadly enough, which was a bit of a shame, but what can you do? So, Reload up on towards the rockets. See, that's that height event again. Ooh, it's actually Reload doing something very unexpected. Butchji was waiting for the rockets to come in or the grenades to come in. What he did was he just went down himself with the shaft, and here we go. Reload actually going down in the end, but he did manage to do a very good move, just going in when he did not expect it. Ooh, well, it's not gonna happen as he's got no ammo to speak of. I think no, he did not kill himself there. Oh, yep. 3-93 for Butchji. After a nice gauntlet, knows there's not much he can do at this point anymore. As up, Reload is being dominated at this point. Butchji in full map control, being plasmated slightly. 10 health remaining. Machine gun will finish that off. 10-3 in favor of Butchji. I was going to check out whether or not we've got any matches coming up after this, any Quakelive whatsoever. I do believe that we're going to be moving some of our streaming equipment towards the other stage inside the cafe. Everything is being deconstructed around me as I speak. We are on the last day of the Crossfire Intel Challenge number 7. And of course, a whole lot of teams got eliminated throughout the tournament, and they've gone home so far. Of course, the Americans are in here because their flight doesn't leave till Monday. So they'll still be here. And that's all good and fun. However, many people already went home. A lot of Germans went home. They had a fun time, and so did we. Meanwhile, Reload and Butchji really going through this hilarious fest of play-by-play. There comes the machine gun once again. But yeah, this time, at this point, it's just messing around, really. Even though Butchji does some nice shotgunning. 3, and one more. Not going to be enough. Slightly harsh. As long as, yeah, here we go. Reload calls a good game. As Butchji calls a good game. There we go. Forfeited. Butchji using the rocket launcher to the best of his abilities. 30% accuracy on that one. And wins the match.